Welcome back to our channel. Today we're diving deep into the life and career of one of Hollywood's most enigmatic figures, Steven Seagal. Born Steven Frederick Seagal on April 10, 1952, in Lansing, Michigan, his journey from a fragile child battling asthma to a martial arts icon is nothing short of remarkable. With a diverse cultural background and a passion for martial arts, Seagal has made a significant mark on the action film genre. In this video, we'll explore his early years, his rise to fame, his personal life, and the controversies that have surrounded him. So let's jump into the fascinating world of Steven Seagal. Steven Seagal, a martial artist and actor, was born Steven Frederick Seagal on April 10, 1952, in Lansing, Michigan, USA. His background is quite fascinating. His mother, Patricia, worked as a medical technician, while his father, Samuel Seagal, was a high school math teacher. Interestingly, his mother had a rich heritage, with Dutch, English, and German roots, while his paternal grandparents were Russian Jews who immigrated to the United States. This diverse cultural background likely played a significant role in shaping Seagal's worldview and artistic expression. At the age of 5, Seagal and his family made a significant move to Fullerton, California. This change proved to be pivotal in his life. Before relocating, Seagal was described by his mother as fragile, battling asthma, and struggling with his health. However, the move to California marked a turning point. Surrounded by a vibrant environment and new opportunities, he began to thrive. The warm climate and active lifestyle of Southern California contributed to his physical development, transforming him into a more robust and confident individual. During his teenage years, Seagal attended Buena Park High School in Buena Park, California, where he began to explore his passion for martial arts. His journey into the world of martial arts started early, and he went on to train in Aikido, a Japanese martial art that emphasizes fluid movements and self-defense techniques. This training not only equipped him with impressive physical skills, but also instilled a sense of discipline and focus that would serve him well throughout his career. After high school, Seagal continued his education at Fullerton College from 1970 to 1971. This period was crucial for his personal development, as he balanced his academic pursuits with his martial arts training. It was during these formative years that Seagal began to envision a future in the entertainment industry. He was not just another aspiring actor. He was determined to bring authenticity to action films by showcasing his martial arts expertise. Seagal's early life in Michigan and California set the stage for his later success as a martial artist and actor. His diverse heritage, struggles with health, and subsequent transformation into a confident young man all contributed to the unique persona he would become. As we delve deeper into his career, it's essential to remember these foundational experiences that shaped Steven Seagal into the action star we know today. Steven Seagal's journey in martial arts began at a young age, profoundly influencing his film career. Growing up in a diverse cultural environment, Seagal was introduced to various martial arts philosophies early on. His training in Aikido, a Japanese martial art that emphasizes fluid movements, self-defense, and the principle of using an opponent's energy against them, became a defining element of his identity. During his time in Japan, Steven Seagal not only honed his martial arts skills, but also became the first foreigner to open an Aikido dojo in the country. This milestone highlighted his dedication and passion for martial arts, setting him apart from many of his Hollywood peers. Immersing himself in Japanese culture, Seagal developed a deep appreciation for its traditions and philosophies, which later influenced his personal life and professional work. This period in Japan also shaped his discipline and focus, key traits that would underpin his success in both martial arts and acting. In fact, Seagal made history by becoming the first foreigner to earn a black belt in Aikido. This achievement didn't just set him apart, it laid the groundwork for his future in Hollywood. Besides, he's also an actor. In an industry often filled with choreographed fight scenes that lacked authenticity, Seagal brought something fresh to the table. He incorporated his Aikido techniques into his action films, allowing him to create fight sequences that felt both realistic and captivating. This authenticity resonated with audiences and set a new standard for action films in the late 80s and early 90s. His commitment to Aikido extended beyond just physical prowess. It also reflected his personal philosophy. Seagal often speaks about the importance of harmony and balance, not only in martial arts, but in life itself. This ideology is evident in many of his films, where he portrays characters that seek justice while maintaining a sense of moral integrity. In movies like Above the Law and Under Siege, Seagal's characters embody the idea that true strength comes from a peaceful mind and a disciplined spirit. Moreover, Seagal's martial arts background played a crucial role in shaping his on-screen persona. He wasn't just another action star, he was a martial artist with a mission. He aimed to showcase Aikido not just as a fighting technique, but as a way of life. This deeper understanding of martial arts allowed him to connect with fans on a more profound level, making him a cultural icon rather than just a fleeting action hero. Steven Seagal's influence on the action film genre goes beyond his on-screen presence. By introducing authentic martial arts techniques, particularly Aikido, into mainstream cinema, he set a new benchmark for action choreography. His commitment to portraying martial arts realistically helped popularize the discipline among Western audiences. Additionally, Seagal's success inspired a generation of filmmakers and actors to incorporate genuine martial arts into their storytelling, bridging the gap between traditional martial arts culture and Hollywood entertainment. His movies like Above the Law and Under Siege continue to serve as references for blending action with deeper philosophical undertones. As we dive deeper into his filmography, we'll see how these elements come together in his works, creating a legacy that combines martial arts mastery with compelling storytelling. Stay tuned as we explore how Steven Seagal's unique approach to action films transformed the genre and influenced a generation of martial artists and filmmakers alike. Steven Seagal's personal life is just as fascinating as his film career. His first wife, Miyako Fujitani, was the daughter of an Aikido instructor, an interesting connection for a martial artist like Seagal. They had 2 children together, Kantaro, now an actor and model, and Ayako, a talented writer and actress. Seagal often emphasizes the importance of family in his life, illuminating how these relationships have profoundly influenced his work. As a father, Seagal strives to balance his demanding career with being present for his children. This commitment adds a layer of relatability to his public persona, showcasing that behind the tough guy action hero, there exists a dedicated and caring parent. Fans appreciate this more human side of him, often expressing admiration for how he values family amidst the chaos of Hollywood. However, his relationship with Fujitani took a turn when he returned to the United States and began an affair with actress Kelly LeBrock. This relationship ultimately led to Seagal's divorce from Fujitani. It's interesting to note how the media portrayed this tumultuous period. Tabloids eagerly chronicled the drama, painting Seagal as a complicated figure caught between love and ambition. LeBrock, a prominent actress in her own right, brought a new level of visibility to Seagal's life. Their union produced 3 children: Aaron Lisa, born in early 1987, Dominic, who arrived in June 1990, and Arisa, born in 1993. Seagal and LeBrock married in September 1987, but their relationship faced its own struggles. The couple eventually divorced, citing irreconcilable differences, another chapter in Seagal's life that drew significant media attention. Fans often reacted passionately to these developments, with some expressing disappointment and others showing support for both parties. What's particularly noteworthy is how these relationships have shaped Seagal's public image. While some fans view him through the lens of his martial arts and action film legacy, others connect with him on a more personal level, appreciating his roles as a father and partner. Social media has amplified these discussions, with fans sharing their thoughts on Seagal's family dynamics and the impact of his personal life on his career choices. Through the lens of his relationships, we see a man who has navigated the complexities of love, family, and fame. This fusion of personal and professional experiences contributes to the rich tapestry of Steven Seagal's life, making him a multifaceted figure in the entertainment industry. Seagal is currently married to Mongolian Erdenetüya Batsuk, also known as Ele. They have one son together, Kunzang. Alongside his personal life, Seagal's career took off in 1987 when he began working on his first film, Above the Law, with director Andrew Davis. The success of this film paved the way for Seagal's subsequent movies like Hard to Kill, Marked for Death, and Out for Justice, all of which were box office hits, solidifying him as an action hero in the years to come. In 1992, Steven Seagal reached a pivotal moment in his career with the release of Under Siege. This film, directed by Andrew Davis, was a game changer. It combined high-octane action with suspense, showcasing Seagal's unique ability to captivate audiences. Under Siege became a blockbuster hit, solidifying Seagal's status as a leading action star of the 1990s. The film not only had thrilling fight scenes, but also featured engaging plot twists, which kept viewers on the edge of their seats. Fans were drawn to Seagal's portrayal of a resourceful and tough character, making it one of his most memorable roles. But what followed was even more intriguing. In 1994, Seagal took a bold step by directing and starring in On Deadly Ground. This film marked a significant shift in his artistic direction. Featuring a star-studded cast including Michael Caine and Billy Bob Thornton, Seagal aimed to tackle serious issues, particularly environmental concerns. While critics slammed the lengthy speeches and the film's heavy-handed message, Seagal viewed this project as one of the most meaningful in his career. It was clear that he wanted to use his platform to promote social awareness, which is a recurring theme in many of his works. Despite the mixed reviews, On Deadly Ground showcased Seagal's ambition to blend action with poignant commentary. This desire to speak on social issues resonated with a segment of his audience, who appreciated his efforts to address real-world problems, even if the execution was met with skepticism. Following these films, Seagal continued to diversify his portfolio. He released Under Siege 2: Dark Territory in 1996, a sequel that aimed to recapture the magic of its predecessor. That same year, he made a notable appearance in Executive Decision, where he played a special ops soldier. This role showcased his versatility, even if it was brief. However, not all of his projects hit the mark. Films like The Glimmerman and Fire Down Below struggled at the box office, with the latter addressing environmental issues, yet failing to resonate with audiences. By 1998, Seagal ventured into direct-to-video territory with The Patriot. This marked a significant shift in his career, indicating a decline in his mainstream appeal. However, he rebounded with Exit Wounds in 2001, which grossed nearly $80 million worldwide. Although it featured fewer martial arts scenes than fans had come to expect, it was a commercial success, highlighting the complexities of Seagal's evolving career. Despite the ups and downs, Seagal's journey through the action film landscape of the 90s is a testament to his ability to adapt and redefine himself. His desire to merge action with meaningful messages set him apart, even if not every attempt was met with success. As we continue to explore his legacy, it's essential to recognize these pivotal moments that have shaped him into the multifaceted figure he is today. As we delve into the later years of Steven Seagal's career, a significant shift occurred in how his films were made and received. Since the latter half of 2001, we've seen all of Seagal's movies being released directly to video in North America. While some of these films found their way to theaters in other parts of the world, the overall trend indicated a decline in his mainstream box office appeal. What's fascinating is that Seagal didn't just remain the star of these films. He took on multiple roles behind the scenes. He often served as a producer and in some cases even a writer for these direct-to-video projects. This creative control allowed him to shape the narratives and action sequences, even if the end results were sometimes less than stellar. Notable titles from this era include Black Dawn, Belly of the Beast, Out of Reach, Submerged, and many more. Each of these films continued to showcase his martial arts prowess, but they often lacked the polish and production quality that characterized his earlier works. In 2009, Seagal made a bold move by stepping into reality television with Steven Seagal, Lawman. This series provided a unique glimpse into his life off the screen as he took on the role of a deputy sheriff in Louisiana. It was a departure from his action hero persona, allowing fans to see a different side of him, one that was dedicated to law enforcement and community service. This reality show garnered attention and added a fresh dimension to his public image. As we moved into the 2010s, another notable change was the way Seagal appeared in his films. Instead of being the sole action hero, he began taking on more minor or supporting roles, transitioning into ensemble casts. Movies like Maximum Conviction, Force of Execution, and Sniper Special Ops showcased this shift. While he still received top billing, critics and fans alike began to notice that the quality of his performances and the overall production values were declining. Many felt that Seagal was relying heavily on his established name rather than delivering his best work. The critique intensified, with some reviewers pointing out that it seemed he was putting in minimal effort into these projects, which relied heavily on his legacy as an action star. This perception raised questions about his commitment to his craft and the direction his career was taking. Despite all the ups and downs, Steven Seagal's influence on action films is undeniable. Sure, his later movies didn't hit quite like his early blockbusters, but he still has a loyal fan base that remembers his legendary status. As we reflect on his career, it's clear that Steven Seagal's journey is a testament to the ever-changing landscape of the film industry and the complexities of maintaining relevance in a competitive environment. In the series True Justice, Steven Seagal took on the lead role, and it was popular enough to get renewed for a second season on Reel's channel in 2012. Interestingly, in the UK, True Justice was repackaged into a series of DVD movies, each combining 2 episodes on a single disc. Seagal's musical talents shine through in some of his films, like Into the Sun and Ticker, where he can be seen performing with a bar band. Steven Seagal's musical career is another fascinating aspect of his multifaceted life. Critics and fans were intrigued by the album's unique style, which showcased Seagal's talent as a guitarist and his ability to collaborate with notable artists such as Stevie Wonder and Tony Rebel. The album received mixed reviews, with some praising its diversity and originality, while others felt it lacked cohesion. Seagal followed this with a second album, Mojo Priest, in 2006, which leaned more heavily into blues music and was considered by many fans to be a more authentic representation of his musical abilities. The album's release was accompanied by a tour across the US and Europe with Seagal and his band, Thunderbox, delivering passionate performances that reflected his deep connection to the blues. Beyond music, Seagal's fluency in various languages and his beliefs are also showcased. Apart from acting and Aikido, Seagal is a skilled guitarist, with his music making appearances in several of his movies, such as Fire Down Below and Ticker. His guitar collection includes instruments once owned by legends like B.B. King, Albert King, Freddie King, Stevie Ray Vaughan, Buddy Guy, Howlin' Wolf, Muddy Waters, and Jimi Hendrix. In 2005, Seagal released his first album, Songs from the Crystal Cave, blending pop, world, country, and blues music. The album features collaborations with artists like Tony Rebel, Lieutenant Stitchie, Lady Saw, and Stevie Wonder. Several tracks from the album are also part of the soundtrack for his 2005 film Into the Sun. One of the album tracks, Girl, It's All Right, was even released as a single in multiple countries, along with a music video. Following this, Seagal's second album, Mojo Priest, hit the shelves in April 2006. He then embarked on a tour across the United States and Europe with his band Thunderbox in support of the album throughout the summer of 2006. In 2017, the landscape of Hollywood faced a seismic shift as allegations of sexual harassment began to surface against several prominent figures, including Steven Seagal. Actress Portia de Rossi bravely stepped forward, recounting her troubling experience during a movie audition. She claimed that Seagal had suggested that off-screen chemistry was essential right before he unzipped his pants, a shocking revelation that left many in disbelief. These accusations didn't stop there. Dutch model Fabiola Daddis also shared her story on Instagram, stating that she had been a victim of sexual assault by Seagal years prior. Such allegations paint a troubling portrait of the action star, once celebrated for his on-screen prowess, but now facing serious scrutiny off-screen. The ripple effects of these controversies have sparked significant discussions about accountability in Hollywood and raised critical questions about the treatment of women in the film industry. The allegations of sexual misconduct against Steven Seagal not only tarnished his public image, but also had profound effects on his professional career. After these accusations surfaced, several production companies distanced themselves from Seagal, leading to fewer opportunities in mainstream media. Additionally, some of his past works came under scrutiny, with critics reevaluating his contributions to the action genre through the lens of these controversies. Meanwhile, public reactions were polarized. While some fans continued to defend him, others joined the call for accountability. This shift marked a turning point where Seagal's legacy as an action star began to be overshadowed by his off-screen behavior, altering how both audiences and the industry viewed him. Audiences and fans have expressed outrage and disappointment, leading many to reevaluate Seagal's legacy. Once a beloved icon of action cinema, he now stands at the center of a conversation that challenges the very foundations of celebrity culture. As fans, it's essential to reflect on how these revelations impact our view of the artists we admire. Many supporters have expressed feelings of betrayal, struggling to reconcile Seagal's on-screen heroism with the troubling allegations that have emerged. Social media has become a hotbed for debate, with fans divided, some still supporting him while others call for accountability. If you've enjoyed this story or similar ones, don't forget to show your support by subscribing and hitting the like button. Your engagement helps us bring you more informative and exciting stories just like this one. Stay tuned as we continue to explore the complexities of celebrity culture and the stories that shape our entertainment landscape.